Hello, Guildmaster here, and welcome back to Project Cars 2. That's right. Definitely hasn't been over a month since my last upload, but we are here, back in career mode at the manufacturer drives. Now, I've been playing a career mode on my own, and I'm currently in LMP1. You saw me last at LMP3, but this is where we are now. But we still have the career manufacturer drives to do, and they can be interesting. So I decided, why not do the Ginetta one? So let's see the Ginetta proving ground. Let's see what they got. GT4 Ginetta. That was GT3 Ginetta and some LMP Ginetta. So we got the Ginetta G55 GT4. Let's do 6 laps. Let's do it all at Cadwell Park GP. So, overcast, 12 o'clock. Should be no big deal. I did warm up, of course, so should be no surprise this circuit. Haven't raced in a while though. I've been driving, of course, lots of LMP1, and so I'm not used to driving a sequential, especially one, since I don't even own a sequential shifter. I have a H shifter. So we are starting in 8th place. Got a bunch of guys ahead of us, but that should be no problem. So let's just start this race. Okay, well, it's a sequential, but I got the H shifter. Using the clutch on the start on a car that doesn't even have a clutch, I'm pretty sure. And I guess we got an okay start here. Looks like debris flying already. We got 2 Aston Martins ahead of us. Are they the same? Yeah, they look the same. He's not even braking, he's just engine braking through here. 4th gear now. So, Cadwell Park. Oh, okay, of course, missing a gear in classic sequential shifter style. That's the problem with sequentials and using an H shifter. If I miss a gear, my engine will probably blow up. Also, you will cut corners lots. So let's go down in 3rd gear for the downhill. So, Cadwell Park is a very interesting little circuit because it literally is little. Half of the circuit is like not even 2 car widths. And this guy took down all the bollards already. And we got a ramp or a jump in the middle of the circuit. So let's stay nice and close to the Aston Martin right now. As you can see, that like mini S-bend chicane thing, you ain't passing there, and if you notice, lots of these places you aren't passing at all. So you gotta be very careful. You gotta race real hard on this circuit. And if you have a car bigger than this, you ain't passing no one. So we're getting close here on turns 1, 2, and 3. Getting on the inside of this guy. This car is, of course, rear-wheel drive, GT4 spec. Any GT spec is rear-wheel drive anyways. And we gotta be careful for sure. Now, H shifters are definitely not as fast as sequentials, so gotta be mindful of that. And be very careful. This car is a bit loose sometimes. There's definitely a lot of corners where you will get loose. So the first half of the circuit, I think, is the only one you can pass on. Everywhere else is you're just stuck behind the dude. But that's no problem. You can stay at least very close, or just straight knock him off. And it's not even that fast racing. We're in 2nd gear here, and then going into 1st gear for the corners. That's a wheel spin on exit. These guys really going on the inside. And everyone still staying close by. Of course, only 8 of us, but the Aston Martin should be like way more powerful than me. I'm in a tiny Ginetta. I'm surprised it's doing this well. but should be able to gain a bit here. Just be careful on this very bumpy circuit. Upsets the car a lot and you'll definitely drift into your death. But we are gaining with the slipstream now. This corner, you gotta brake way more than you think. This corner is like somehow faster but slower than you think. It's very weird because the braking is not that easy. So I'm still behind this guy, quite surprising. I mean, I haven't raced in a while. Haven't heard my race director in a while. I usually have music up, but at least we're sticking with this guy. Just don't want to lose him or crash. I mean, that would end my race. We're only 6 laps here. This isn't a 2-hour LMP1 race. And that's also one of the reasons why I'm not uploading those LMP2 and LMP1 races, is they're 2 hours long. And that would take me about 20 hours to upload, so I can't do so. But I may live stream my next LMP1 race. It is 2 hours of Le Mans, so let me know if you want to see 2 hours of Le Mans LMP1. That's a bit slidey, turn 1 is, and turn 2. But yeah, I'll definitely live stream that here on YouTube, or Mixer, or Twitch, whichever one is better. We're slowly gaining on every lap. And getting in the slipstream a bit more. Let's go into 6th gear for once. Oh, I went from 6th to 3rd. Very fast. Luckily my engine didn't blow up. Why is that so drifty? Is that another Ginetta behind me? So that drift, I think, slowed me down quite a bit. I'm actually quite surprised I cannot pass this guy right now. I have no idea what's happening. Aston Martin is just too powerful here in GT4. Or maybe it's because this circuit is quite trash with how small it is. Like, look at this ramp. Like, you still have to be turning right. If you're on the left side of the ramp, you will get destroyed. But yeah, I'm a second off. Now, the good thing about using an H shifter with a sequential is you know what gear you're in. That's such a slidey corner. But yeah, still slower. I blame that, my speed, on the H shifter. But plus 1.45 seconds. I don't know why it's so slow. You see, we gain all our speed past getting close to this guy here on these first few corners. But that Ginetta is getting close to me. I'm quite surprised. The guys in the back are real close, and the guy in front is real far. Just don't drift at all, apparently, because this car cannot drift. In this corner, like, you're going in so fast, you don't know when to brake at all. I also don't know how many laps I have left. Maybe 2. I really gotta pass this guy on the next lap for sure, though. I have to get real close here. Let's see how close I can get off the ramp into these chicane S-bends. Oh, I'm on him, bro. He's going wide every time. But here we are. We're finally close on the straight on him. We definitely should be able to pass him, plus half a second. Hopefully we don't lose too much downforce. Oh, why am I in 2nd gear? That was a doozy. 5th gear to 2nd gear. Good thing my engine didn't blow up. That could have cost me the race here, but now I'm still behind him because of that. And got hit in the back. Final pass at the very end. I just take it nice and slow. No penalties. Drifting out. Checkered flag. There we go. Finally, a win. Skip the cooldown lap. That was real close. But I always had the best laps. So, there we go. Points don't matter. It's just a proving ground. A one-time race. And quite an interesting one, actually. GT4 being slow. It's quite fast, but who knows what's next up. You have to watch the next one to find out. So, after all this time, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya.